Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Invisible Man. This is a 2020 film. It is rated R. It runs 2 hours and 4 minutes. It's directed by Lee Whannell, and it stars Elizabeth Moss, Oliver Jackson Cohen, and Aldous Hodge. The description: what you can't see can hurt you. Elizabeth Moss stars in a terrifying modern tale of obsession inspired by Universal's classic monster character. Trapped in a violent, controlling relationship with a wealthy and brilliant scientist, Cecilia Cass escapes in the dead of night and disappears into hiding. Aided by her sister, their childhood friend, and his teenage daughter. But when Cecilia's abusive ex commits suicide and leaves her a generous portion of his vast fortune, Cecilia suspects his death was a hoax. As a series of eerie coincidences turns lethal, threatening the lives of those she loves, Cecilia's sanity begins to unravel as she desperately tries to prove that she is being hunted by someone nobody can see. This is The Invisible Man. Sorry, still going with the cold here. I'm sure lots of you are too. So, my first thing to say is to be completely honest with you guys. I try to do this every so often to let you get a glimpse into who I am, and I think other YouTubers should do that also. Um, the worst thing about this movie is that description, pretty much telling you everything that happens, and the ad that has been running, the preview, the trailer, um, that has shown pretty much the whole movie in the span of a 3 minute trailer. And every movie I've been going to see in theaters for the last month or two, and I've been able to see the trailer for this. I've been going with friends, I've been going with family. We're just like, well, that's the whole movie. So why go watch it? So I've been dreading going to see The Invisible Man because of the trailer. It's been ridiculous. And every time I go and see it, I'm like, well, that's the whole movie. So what's the point of going to see the movie? Excuse me. And I was going in last night when I went to go see the movie in theater on Thursday. I was going in with that mindset. I said, well, we're going to wait till this part of the trailer comes in the movie. We're going to wait till this part of the trailer comes in the movie. And we're just going to get through this. We're going to say we've seen it. And that was my attitude going forward. And I had that going through the movie, but I feel like they kind of tricked us a little bit because they had some things in the trailer that weren't in the movie. And they had some things in the movie that obviously weren't in the trailer because they weren't going to give the whole movie away. And I actually do appreciate that there was some actual, unique things and some surprises and some twists and all this other stuff in the movie to actually make me appreciate it. So when you're going into a movie like I was with the mindset that I had, it's hard, to really enjoy the movie because you know what's coming. You know how it's going to come. You know what's going to be said to trigger this certain thing. And, this is a Blumhouse production, and they haven't had all that great of movies. Some people like them, some people don't. Some people think they're genius, some people think they're really stupid. And I'll tell you what, my opinion is kind of what my theater's opinion was last night. When the stuff from the trailer was said in the movie that triggered a certain case of events, um, that was like we were all kind of rolling our eyes, and you could, excuse me, and you could hear a couple people actually go, "Uh huh, yeah, or laugh, or kind of like, sarcastic laugh. And so this is one of those movies. I know people are liking this movie because it's 2 hours. It's a fully loaded thing. It's more than we thought it was going to be. It's up to date story of an old movie, and the up to date version has up to date things. There's very loud noises. There's good acting. There's good conversation, and the way that they handle the Invisible Man is pretty smart and pretty cool and scientific and makes sense. Dumb people and smart people alike can go see this movie and enjoy it. So there's a lot of stuff going on and there's a lot to enjoy, but it's still one of those movies that had a trailer that gave everything away, and when those things happen in the movie, like, you are just rolling your eyes and you're just like, "Oh man, this is so sappy, this is so predictable, this is so blah blah blah." And I just cannot get over that feeling. After I've slept, I'm doing my review the next day, I can't shake that feeling. I know the movie was good. I know that it is impressive. There's a lot of good people in here. There's a lot of good acting. There's a lot of neat stuff. There's good scares. There's some stuff that ties you in emotionally and makes you hope that certain characters and certain beings aren't affected by what happens in this movie. So it's got you rooting for people. It's got you cheering against somebody. It's got a huge twist. It's great. It's a good movie. So I've got to go kind of down the road of my two feelings, where I think it's sappy and predictable, and I think it's impressive and loaded, and I think it's a good B movie. I think it's worthy of a B rating. Um, I try to caution people on these kind of movies because, like, it's a surprise. Like, you're gonna be surprised. I mean, like, if I honestly would have received a smart trailer about this film and I was really excited to go see it, I think I'd like it. I think it would be an A. But I'm never going to be able to shake this feeling that people told me, from the movie, what was going to happen in the movie. And that literally is what happened in the movie. There's a lot of uh, good camera work in this. You're going to hear that from other people. That the camera work was really good in this, and there's a lot of tenseness and everything, but a lot of that is drawn out, and a lot of it is like showing you what's going to happen, and it has you searching and stuff. But honestly, it just doesn't make up for all the times that it's kind of weird and kind of predictable, and you kind of roll your eyes and you're kind of laughing at it because it's just so sad. And movies like this do that to you. I mean, sometimes you just can't sit through a movie like this and not roll your eyes and not laugh at how kind of silly it is. And that's just kind of how things go, no matter how impressive it is, or no matter how good the directing is or the actors are. It just kind of leaves you feeling a little bit, incomplete, and just you cannot give the movie as much credit as you would like to give. So I think B is a really good rating for this movie, and I guess that's all for now. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Try and give some of my other videos a watch, and like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks.